In today's video, we will be talking about Minddrift. Now, there are some things you need to know about Minddrift before going ahead with the process of applying for AI tutor right here. So when you come right here, you can see that this is actually Minddrift, where it says somebody wants you to be an AI tutor, which means you need to use someone's referral link for you to have opportunities of being accepted on Minddrift. What this means is that if you're actually going to Minddrift website directly, you might have a low acceptance rate. Okay, so it is always advisable you use someone's link for applying for any job you actually want to apply for on Minddrift. Reason being is that they are actually seeing you as someone referring you, which means that person that has been accepted has some advantage of using his or her referral link to invite you to Minddrift, and you will have more opportunity of being accepted for your application. So right here in this video, I'm going to be showing you the process of which you can apply as a tutor on Minddrift. Now, the application process is actually very simple, which anyone can go on with. All right, so we are not going to be wasting much time explaining how you need to get started on Minddrift, because once you click the first link on the pinned comment section, you will be brought right into this interface where you need to fill out all these details and click on submit. So you can see that it is actually straightforward. But however, before we proceed with this video, if you're coming across the channel for the first time, or you're hearing this voice for the first time, this is the voice of Joachim. So what I do right on this platform is to leverage online, make reviews, and also show you what works in the online space. Now, if this sounds like what you're interested in, please do well to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, turn on the bell notification so YouTube can notify you whenever I upload any valuable content like what you're about to watch. Now, with that being said, let's proceed. Now, when you come right here, you can see where it says one of your friends would like you to join Minddrift and become an AI tutor as a domain expert. What this actually means is that Minddrift is aware that someone that has been accepted on Minddrift is inviting a friend to Minddrift. That is why I said whenever you apply for Minddrift, make sure you're using someone's referral link. That referral link is going to be something showing like this, that someone wants you to be an AI tutor and one of your friends would like you to join Minddrift and become an AI tutor as a domain expert. So this message will be sent to Minddrift that someone already accepted on this platform shared a referral link bringing you to this platform. Now, to apply, just fill out the form below and click the submit button. Our recruitment team will come back to you if they are a good match. Now, you don't want to apply on Minddrift and get a declined offer. So what you want to do right now is to make sure what you're putting is accepted on Minddrift. Now, how do you fill out these details to get accepted? So that is what we are going to be doing right here. So what we are going to be doing is to first of all follow this process and fill out all this and click on submit. So what you will be doing right here is to come right here and insert your name. So what I will be doing right now is to come over here and put in my name. So let me say I'm actually using this particular name right here. Let me say let me put in my full name right here. So let's go ahead with this. So this is what you are supposed to be doing. So I would advise you fill out the name the way you have it on your profile. So sorry for this project name. This is a mistake. For the project name, what you'll be putting right here is data annotation. Okay, please correct that. So you'll be putting data annotation, all right, and let's say labeling. All right. So please correct that, data annotation and labeling. Now, only applicable if you are being referred to a specific ongoing project. Now, the ongoing project right here is data annotation and labeling. So make sure you're putting in data annotation and labeling because that is the specific ongoing project right here. Okay, so project name should be data annotation and labeling. Please take note of that. So under project name, when you come right here, you can see where it says only applicable if you are being referred to a specific ongoing project. Now, when I went over to ChatGPT, this is what you get. This is what ChatGPT actually said regarding that. It said, for the project name filled on that form, leave it blank unless someone specifically referred you to a particular project. Now, it further said, the note under it says only applicable if you are being referred to a specific ongoing project. So, no referral, no project name given to you. Leave it empty. If you're referred, enter the exact project name the recruiter or referrer mentioned. Search relevance like QA, US market, AI data annotation project, etc. So you can go ahead to insert that. So with this understanding, what we can actually do right now is to go over to insert that. So this is what we are going to be doing. We are going to be coming right here. Under this project name, we are still going to leave this data annotation just like this. So you are going to be leaving data annotation and labeling. All right. So we are going to be leaving the data annotation and labeling just like this. So when it comes to your area of expertise, you can as well give it data annotation and labeling as well, or add some other expertise you're into. So let's just say data annotation and labeling. Okay, so let's say data annotation and labeling. So the moment that's done, we come right here and insert name. So this is the box where you insert your real name as it is on your LinkedIn account. So I'm going to be removing this email. I don't want to actually use this one, so I'm going to be using this particular email for this. Okay, so I'm going to be using this particular. Okay, let me go ahead to use this. This particular email for this. So you make sure you are always checking your email for notification on this application. So I'm going to be using this particular one. Okay, so my country is actually Nigeria. That is why I said you don't actually need a VPN or a proxy to apply for all these AI jobs online. So once you have this, you can see what I just filled. I filled data annotation and labeling, and my area of expertise is also data annotation and labeling. You can as well add some other expertise that you're into, but let's go ahead to leave this like this. Then my name and my email, my country of residence is Nigeria, and my phone number. So I can go ahead to change this phone number. So I'm going to add this one. So I'm going to add this, and this is my phone number. Now the part of CV, you're going to be uploading your CV link. Now how do you get your CV link? So I already showed us how to make a CV, a resume, and also how to optimize your LinkedIn. So I'm going to go over to my file. This is actually my resume right here. So this is my resume right here. So what I just need to do is to convert this resume to PDF first of all. Now to convert to PDF is very simple. So I'm going over to let me go over to my web right here. So let me go over to my web. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to say I love PDF. Okay, so right, I'm going to be converting that to PDF. So what we are going to come right here to pick is Word to PDF. So once you click on that, you're going to be given option to select the file. So I'm going to click on select file. So it's going to bring me over right here. So I'm going over to select my resume, which is this. So I'm going to click on open. Now the moment I click on open, it's going to be brought into this interface. So I'm going to click on convert to PDF. Now it's actually converting to PDF. So once it's done, what I'm going to do is to click on download PDF. Now my resume is already right on the PDF format, as you can see it right here. So I've downloaded this. So what I'm going to do is to go ahead to save to my file so I can easily get it. So what I'm going to do right now is to save to file. So I'm going to give this another name. Let me say PDF. Let me just add PDF somewhere around here. PDF. Let me leave it like this. PDF AIQA resume. So I'm going to come right here and click on save. Alright, so I can identify that this is my PDF. So right here, to get the link, what you're going to be doing is to upload this to your Google Drive. Okay, so I'm going to upload this to my Google Drive so I can get the link. So I'm going over to click on this plus sign and I'm going over to upload the file. So I'm going to click on browse. So I'm going to come right here. You can see this one I titled PDF. So I'm going to click on it. So I'm going to upload it right here. So I have uploaded my resume to my Google Drive. So now to get the link, just come right here and click on this three button. You are going to see this three dots right here. So click on that, then copy your link. So that is how to copy your resume link. So I'm going over to my account right here. So I'm going back to my account. So let me go over to my account. So I'm going to paste that CV link right here. So the moment I paste that, I'm going to agree to the terms of service and condition. So I need to paste that right here. So let me go ahead to copy this once more. Let me go ahead to copy this. So let me right click and so let me copy this. It's actually copied. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to paste that link right here. And I'm going to paste the link. So right now I just noticed something that it said phone number include country code. So we are going to be removing this first 0 right here. Let's quickly remove this first 0 and add plus 234. Okay, plus 234. Okay, plus 234. Yes, so we have plus 234. This is the number. So you can see that I am done with all the details that are required. So the next thing you want to do is to click on I agree to the terms and condition. and you can see the warning that says please make sure the CV link is public, which is public. So if you're not having your Google Drive link to be public, you won't be able to copy that to paste that right here. So I'm going to come right here and click on submit right now. So you can see right here where it says we have sent a verification code to joaquinismaker@gmail.com. Enter the below code to confirm your email address. So I'm going to insert that code right here and click on submit. So as it is right here, I can't actually get code from this particular email, so I need to go back from here. So let me quickly go back and let me fill out this again. So I'm going to fill out this again because I don't have access to that particular email. So let me quickly fill out all this again: data annotation and labeling. All right, so data annotation and labeling. So you can actually leave this project name blank. You can actually leave that blank. So let's say we're actually leaving this particular project name blank, and let's come back here under our area of expertise. We are going to be putting this data annotation and labeling. So I'm going to put in data annotation and labeling. All right, so I'm coming right here to put in my name. So I'm going ahead to use this particular email. So let me quickly change the mobile number. So I said we should use +234, right? +234. So I'm going to put in my number right here. All right, and I'm going to paste my CV link right here. All right, so this is the CV link. So I think everything is put in place. So data annotation, labeling, and this is my name. So what I'm going to do is to click on I agree to the terms and conditions. So I'm going to click on submit right here. So I will be getting the code to this particular email. The first email, I don't actually have access to it. So the code just came in. So the code just came in. So I'm going to insert the code right here. So I have with me 7335, right? And I'm going to click on submit right here. So you can see what it says: thank you for applying to join Minddrift. You will get a message from our recruitment team during next week explaining the next step. Now when you go ahead to apply, normally it's not supposed to take a week because currently they are taking applicants to this platform. So what I would advise you do is to go ahead to make an application right here, and in less than 2-3 days you'll be getting a feedback from them, knowing what to do next, explaining the next steps you are to do on your account. So this is how to apply on Minddrift, and you actually have to put in all the details intact. Now another form of application is actually using the second link on the pinned comment section. Once you click that, you are going to be brought right here. Just go over to site. Okay, the moment you go over to site, you're going to be seeing high priority project. So what you're going to be doing is to apply for any of these jobs right here, but make sure your LinkedIn account is actually optimized and your resume also is optimized. So right here you can see these projects are live. Are you ready to join? Apply quality on board and get started. Right here we have AI agent evaluation analysts. We have AI vet team engineer. We have biology experts with Python. We have chemistry experts with Python and the likes of it too. You can see that there are lots of jobs right here you can apply for. So anyone you actually want to go for, just go ahead to click the apply in front of it and you're good to go. Just follow the prompt and apply for all these jobs, but make sure you already have your CV, your resume and your LinkedIn account modified, optimized, that I showed in our previous video. Now you can see that this particular one is open to $80 per hour. So most of these jobs, you can actually see the amount you are to get every hour. So you can see under biology expert with Python, you can get around $55 per hour. So go ahead to apply for any of these jobs right here and you are hoping to get approved. Alright, so on my next video I'm going to be showing you where we can actually test our CV to see if it's going to bypass some of these AI job right here. However, if you actually decide to go for this first one that says AI agent evaluation and analyst, which is up to $80 per hour, just go ahead to click on the apply and you'll be brought over to the interface where you can go ahead to apply. So this is how it's going to look like: AI agent evaluation analyst, AI trainer. So what we are going to be doing is to apply for this job. So you are going to come right here and you're going to be reading all these before you go ahead to apply. You can see right here every description you want. At Minddrift, innovation meets opportunity. We believe in using the power of collective human intelligence to ethically shape the future of AI. The Minddrift platform launched and powered by Toluca. So right here you can see who we are looking for. We are looking for curious and intellectually proactive contributors. So you can see about the project right here and go ahead to read that. Then how to get started: apply to this post, qualify and get the chance to contribute to a project aligned with your skill on your own schedule. Okay, so requirement, you can see right here, the requirement is excellent analytical thinking, strong attention to details, familiarity with unstructured data formats, and can access and scenario holistically, and good communication and clear writing in English. So what we are going to be doing right now, you can see the benefits: take part in flexible remote freelance and projects that fit around your around primary, professionals, or academic commitments, participate in advanced AI projects and gain valuable experience, influence how human AI models understand and communicate in the field of expertise. So go ahead to click on apply for this job. Now this is the application process. You can see just like what we have on the first interface. So what you are going to be doing right now is to put in your first name. So I've put in my first name, my last name, my email, and my mobile number. So let me quickly change this mobile number. So let me put this one. Alright, so this is my mobile number. So what we are going to do next, and you'll just leave the address as Lagos, Nigeria. So you add your resume right here. So I'm going to add my resume right here. Okay, so it has been added. So the cover letter is actually optional right here. As you can see, cover letter is optional. So what you can do next is to go ahead to click on submit right here. You can see we're actually submitting this right here. So let's verify we are human. Let's go ahead to verify we are human. So you can see right here, thank you, your application has been submitted successfully. A copy of your application will be sent to my email right here. So you can see that right here. So the next thing you want to do right now is to help attend to this little survey. They said, help us be an equal opportunity employer. You are requested but not required to fill in the personal data below. This information will only be used for government reporting purpose and not as selection criteria for the hiring process. So if you can complete the EEO survey right now, but would like to do it later, don't worry, we will be sending you an email with a link to the survey shortly. So let's quickly attend to this. Race or ethnicity, so we are going to select the black or American right here, and we are male right here, so we are going to select this. So you can read this, a veteran status, so we are not, so we are going to pick I am not a protected veteran. So what else? So you can come right here, please check the box below. Yes, I am. No, I do not have disability. I do not want to answer. No, I do not have disability and have not had one in the past. So you can pick no, then click on submit survey, or you skip survey. So we are done with this. We have taken the short survey, so we should be expecting an approval from this platform. So you can see right here, we just applied for 2 AI jobs right here, and we should be expecting approval. So what you just need to do right now, so you can see we just got an email from Minddrift right here. So what you can do right now is to keep your hand crossed and expect to get approval from these 2 AI jobs you just applied for. And so in less than some minutes, I just got this on my mail. You can see right here, hi Joachim, we have reviewed your application to join the Minddrift platform and would like to invite you to take the next step. About the opportunity, Minddrift brings together freelance AI tutors who contribute their knowledge to advance AI in a responsible way. While project availability may vary, completing the assessment ensures you are ready to be considered for opportunities in your domain. Your rate for active project is 15 USD per hour tax. So you can see right here, next steps, you will see your assessment on Minddrift platform and also receive notification by email. Please complete it within 48 hours to remain eligible for upcoming projects. We strongly advise completing your assessments on a desktop or laptop for best experience. So what you are going to be doing right now is to click on start assessment. As you can see right here, it says the rate for active project is actually 15 USD per hour. So what I'm going to do is to start the assessment. So they actually advise I go ahead starting this assessment on my desktop or my laptop. So this is actually what you can take note of. So as I went ahead applying for this particular job, it didn't take up to 5 to 2 minutes. I just got this mail, meaning my resume was actually applicable to this particular AI job. So what you can actually do is to follow the prompt of which I've showed us in our previous video, how to create your resume and LinkedIn account, so you can get to have approvals just like this. So what I'm going to be doing is to continue my assessment on a desktop or a laptop. So if you actually want me to do this assessment being recorded and posting on my YouTube channel, go down right here on this particular video and comment Minddrift assessment. So if I should get some amount of comments concerning this, I'll be posting the assessment on this particular Minddrift platform on my YouTube channel. So this is Minddrift, and this is how you can apply for a job right on Minddrift without having to stress yourself much. So thank you for watching this video to this point. I hope you understood and got much value from this video, and if you did, please do well to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, turn on the bell notification so YouTube can notify you whenever I upload any valuable content like what you just watched. However, it is always advisable you join my social media platform, my Telegram channel, and my WhatsApp group. You can find the link on the pinned comment section where you get to join this wonderful family and learn how to leverage online in today's world. So see you on my next video and keep winning.